In this video, I explain what has happened to the discussion tab for small channels and the features that YouTube are introducing to replace it. Hi everyone, my name is Joe and welcome to Ubitronics. On this channel, I show you how to use open source software, and today I'm taking a small detour from my usual type of how-to video to discuss a YouTube update. This update has flown in under the radar of most larger channels because it only affects very small channels and creators that keep dedicated communities or are just starting out and looking to grow. So what has happened? What is this update? Well, what YouTube have done is remove the discussion tab for absolutely everybody. The discussion tab used to be available for anyone that had under 1,000 subscribers, and it displayed on your channel's homepage as a separate tab. The very best way I can think to describe this tab was like a channel forum page. It could be used for discussions directly with subscribers and the content creator without attaching a discussion to the specific video. So it was like a forum that the owner of the channel could monitor to answer anyone's general questions or just have a general community chat. Now previously, and by this I mean the way it used to work, this tool was replaced at 1,000 subscribers with a community posts option, which enabled content creators to create posts, polls and similar type of content to push in front of their followers. You've probably seen them on your own feeds and are quite used to them popping up from time to time. Now, last month, that was September, YouTube announced on their updates page discussion tab removal. On October the 12th, 2021, the discussion tab will be removed as we continue to expand the availability of community posts which replace the discussion tab. However, the news didn't surface anywhere else, like on the Creator Insider channel, which is the channel that most people watch to get their YouTube updates. So it's come as a bit of a surprise for many that on the 12th, the discussion tab just simply disappeared. Now, along with this change, YouTube have also announced some new criteria for community posts. That is, you no longer need 1,000 subscribers. It's being lowered to only 500 subscribers. So if you fit into the criteria between 500 and 1,000 subs, you will have some changes to adapt to, but all in all, you may find the community options that you're now getting access to will fulfill your requirements, and you can continue pretty much unhindered. Unfortunately, the creators that are directly affected is anyone under 500 subs. The tool is not being replaced with anything else that at least I know of, and the history of your discussion tab seems to also be unavailable. Now, I know that will annoy some people, and I'd just like to say I'm only a messenger. I can't do anything about it, but I would like to discuss why I think YouTube have done this, and I'd like to suggest that losing the discussion tab in the long term may not all be bad. So from my experience, the discussion tab was often filled with kind of hate comments or random links and wasn't really maintained by most of the creators. And that's actually why I created my original video showing how to hide or remove the discussion tab, because I was experiencing the exact same thing of people being a nuisance and just not wanting all those kind of comments. And for those creators that didn't review their channel and look after it in the right way, it was a place for haters and spammers and sometimes just normal marketers to paste their links, but it kind of caused a general nuisance across YouTube. So that's the main reason I think YouTube are doing away with it, but I also think they have been clever in their approach, because the discussion tab was something you got on day one. It wasn't something you necessarily wanted or thought about when you first started a YouTube channel. For many people, they just wanted to experiment with 1 or 2 videos, upload them, and left it like that. They didn't progress a channel at all. So the discussion tab was enabled and just sitting there, and loads of channels never actually used it properly. Now that the community is being set as a reward and lowered to 500 subs, it means you can look forward to it and be prepared for when it's available so you can use it properly. The last comment I'd like to leave you with is the community options are not forum based. They don't allow followers to reach out to you. So you have to push content in front of your followers for them to react to it. This is the way most social platforms work, and YouTube are just aligning with that approach. Now, if you still want a discussion forum, you can always look into a website or a Facebook group and link it on your channel's homepage via the links on the banner. This will effectively enable the same thing for your followers. You just have to make them aware of those changes. As always, I hope you've enjoyed the video, albeit not the best of news on this one, but if you have not done so already, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.